Yo, what's going on, guys? Matt here. In today's life story video, it's about my second job and why I hated it so much. So yeah, let's get started. So this all started last year in late May. I just finished my freshman year of college and I needed to find a part-time job for the summer. I wanted to get a job in some sort of restaurant or food-related business since that's what I'm going for in college and aim to do for my future. And my brother, who at the time worked as a busboy and a server at this country club about 20 minutes away from my house, was wondering if I wanted to work in the catering department because the cooks there were shorthanded. So I'm like, sure, I'll give it a try. So I went to the country club the next day to talk to the manager, who happened to be the mother of my brother's friend, and she pretty much hired me right on the spot. She knew that I go to a culinary school and that I have some sort of culinary experience, so it took a lot quicker for her to hire me than I thought. And then my first day of working was pretty awkward. It was a prep day for a party the next day, and I met the lead chef. I'm going to say lead chef because the guy didn't have like the degrees or the requirements to be a head chef or an executive chef. So I'm just going to call him the lead chef. So I met the lead chef, and I got a first impression that he was not going to like me pretty much. He barely talked to me, and whenever I asked questions about prepping and all that, he would not necessarily answer them in the way I liked it. It was basically one-worded answers to almost all my questions, which kind of pissed me off, and he was kind of unhelpful. Well, not kind of, he was really unhelpful. The other cook, on the other hand, was a middle-aged woman who happened to actually get along with me really well. Like, she was so chill. Every day we worked, we would talk about our families and everything going on in our lives, the fancy cars that our family had. And yeah, we had a lot of great talks, and we still talk to each other today on Instagram, even though we don't work in the same place anymore. And yeah, we would talk to each other on Instagram today, talk about like the coronavirus and college and her personal life. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So back to my manager. She was probably one of the most negative people I've ever met in my life. She would barely or never show any encouragement towards the staff, and whenever a party or an event was over at the end of the night, she would pull everyone to the side and only talk about the things that the staff did wrong. And to be a good manager in this industry, you must not see only the negatives but the positives as well. Giving positive feedback to the staff encourages and motivates them to work harder and put their all into production. Talking negatively every night and not positive at all only lowers the morale. And on this specific day, the business was holding a golf event that started at the very beginning of the day and finished at the very end of the night. I clocked in at 6:45 in the morning and clocked out at 11 o'clock at night. And in case you guys are not good with times or math, that's basically 16 hours and 15 minutes of hard work and full of exhausting tasks. So me and the other two cooks had to cook about 200 portions of breakfast for 8 a.m., 250 portions of lunch food for 1 p.m., and 300 portions of dinner at 8 p.m. And that day was pure hell. I worked my ass off the entire day. I got no breaks at all, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. And to top it all off, I had to wash all the dishes after everyone was finished eating. And at 9:15, we finished serving all the food, and usually when that happens, the chefs usually get to go home, and the dishwashers take care of all the cleaning. But that day, the cooks left at 9:15, and my boss was like, "Hold up, where are you going? You have to help wash all these dishes." And in my head, I'm thinking, come on, are you freaking kidding me? I've been working here all freaking day. Anyways, on one hand, I was pissed as hell because I had to clean about 500 plates, 1,000 utensils, and a whole shitload of serving materials. But on the bright side, I got to work with the assigned dishwasher for the day, Kevin. Now, let me tell you something about Kevin. Kevin was probably one of the best workers I've worked with from that job. We would usually talk about our personal lives like I did with the other chef. Our trucks, because, I have a Titan and he has an old 2000 Chevy Silverado, which was pretty badass. And mainly just talk about how rude of a person our boss was, which we both agree with. And yeah, overall, he was a pretty cool dude. Every night he would be like, yeah, I'm probably going to smoke a joint or something after work. And I'm like, yeah, that's dope. And I remember the last week that I was working there, my boss happened to be on vacation during the last week. And I showed up to work every single day that week. And it was a great week for me. I worked like 60 hours, and I wanted to work every hour that I could while she wasn't there. The last week was the longest week I've ever worked in my life, and I'm very glad my boss wasn't there during it. And the day after my last day of work, I texted her about like a paragraph, stating like, thank you for the job opportunity. I really appreciate it. And even though I didn't really like her at all, it was still the professional thing to do. And all she texted back was, "You're welcome. Good luck with school." And I said, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And then she never responded after that, which I thought was kind of rude, but I don't really think she cared about me anyway. Until this day, I had never seen her or went back to that place again. And yeah, that's my story. If you guys enjoyed this story, if you want to hear more, don't forget to drop a like, comment on the video, and subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell for more videos. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. You know, stay safe from Corona and all the other stuff going on in this world. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Coming down like a copter, Michael Murray on looking like a shot. Louis Carry on feeling like a ganja. Keep a very long shotty for imposters.